This video, I want to talk about the Toyota 3rd generation 4Runner sound system, the cassette player, this bad boy right here. Ooh. What up, fam? Welcome back to another banger. All right, so I don't know how many of you are going through this or have gone through this, but I figured we'll have a little 4Runner talk here, specifically the 3rd generation out of 2001 head unit, cassette head unit. It's the OG unit with the OG owner, and this is the way here's the story. Cassette player worked. It's the combo one. It's the combo cassette CD player. Worked perfect. Busted my CDs at the time. Not so much the cassette, but I still had my old school Too Short NWA cassettes. I'd bump them in there, play them every now and again. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. And it worked for years. I mean, it just went. And then, of course, started getting a lot of my audio through my phone. So I used one of the adapters. I used those cassette adapters that have the wire with the aux cable, the 1/8" aux cable. I put in the cassette, plug it into the adapter, plug it into the phone, be good to go. Could listen to music, could listen to any podcast, and any radio station that get through my phone, get better reception than with the actual antenna. It was good to go. Sound system, JBL sound system, it bumps. I was even thinking, all right, cool, pretty soon here we're gonna get install a subwoofer, get some bumps in here again, because oh boy, how I miss the bumps. Side story to the story. In my 1985 4x4 Toyota pickup, it had a shell, had a lift, had sitting on blocks in the back, had a three, I can't even remember, 3-inch blocks. It's about 3 inches, right? Yeah, 3-inch blocks in the back. 44-inch BF Goodrich all-terrains. We won't get into all the specs of that, but that bad boy, in regards to bumps and sound systems, in the backs, in the bed, it had a shell. It had two 12-inch JBL subwoofers in an isobaric box. I think I was running 1200 watts to those, bridged. So I had those two subs in the back. And then in the extra cab, because it had an extra cab, I had two surface mount 10-inch JL audios. I think I was running 750 or 850 watts to those. I had door speakers with another JBL. What did I have? I had the door. What kind of door speakers did I have? Kenwood? I think I had Kenwood door speakers, separates. Oh man, that bump! It hit. I miss my bumps. I really, really do. I miss having a bump in sound system, and I will have it in here. Okay, back to our OG story. Right now, it's sitting all stock, and I love it. But eventually, what happened is one sad day, it wouldn't work. Music would be playing. I thought it was the cassette adapter, because those are always usually, very flimsy, very, not last too long no matter how much you take care of it, whatever. I thought maybe the aux cable just broke. I was like ready to go get another one. Matter of fact, I did. I didn't think twice about it. I was like, oh, it must be this thing, because my phone works. Put the earphones on, I could hear it. Phone definitely works. It's a Toyota. Nothing breaks on the Toyota 4Runner. Come on, it's not going to be the radio. So I went to go buy another cassette adapter at Walmart, plugged it in, boom, didn't work. I was like, oh no. The radio works, volume works, you change the stations, all that is cool. The cassette goes in, it ejects it, and what happens is that you put it in, and it'll go to try to flip sides, and then it'll eject. And I was like, oh man, try to kind of keep it in there, I thought maybe if I, poke around in there, and spin the little wheels with my fingers, see if there's some just got lodged in there or whatever. Put in a regular cassette that I still had laying around somewhere, shoved it in there. I think it was that NWA one. That's straight out of Compton, of course. And bootleg on top of that. But it is an OG from back when it was purchased back in probably 88. And it does the same thing. So I was like, oh man. So now I got choices. And that's what I'm coming here to anybody, any other member of the 4Runner gang who's going through this issue or has gone through it and has already solved it and made a best choice, or made a choice and didn't like it, and maybe is in between or deciding on something else, or could bring forward a better idea. But these are my three options. I take out the stereo, remove the stereo, the head unit, find a tech shop that'll repair it. I may take a stab at it, maybe open it. Maybe it's just a little belt. I have a little background in electronic repair, so I may try to open it if it doesn't look too complicated. Replace a band maybe, I don't know. Then it could be like it's more than that. Oh goodness, but it probably is one of those little rubber belts. Not too sure, and I'm not sure how complicated it is, or if I even want to deal with it. It could be one of those where it's like, oh, you just messed it up, and it's like, oh great, there goes the original. And the whole goal is to keep this truck as original as possible with modifications. Make it look cool, keep it up to date with some mods, make it, make it look dope, but not totally just start removing things left and right. That's a look, and I respect it, and I think it's cool. But this specific truck, I'm gonna try to keep it as OG and as modified as possible, with of course underlying the fact that I want to keep it as stock as possible. But still cool. I hope you get it. If you get it, you get it. So that's option number 1. Take it out, try to repair it, or get it sent out to get repaired. 2, buy a replacement, buy a used one. That's working. Now, part of me says, but that's not the OG one anymore. You're not gonna have the original. It's the original model. It's not maybe the original one that came with it, but still part of me says, yeah, but it's not the original. It also doesn't have the original tires. It also doesn't have a lot of the original windshield. They got repaired. There's a lot of stuff that's not original no more. So what's the big deal? But it's the same exact model that's supposed to go in there, and it works. So, I could shut my mouth with that whining and complaining and just buy a used one on eBay or something, or Facebook Marketplace or something, Craigslist. Replace it, plug it in, bam, we're back in action. Go get my cassette adapter, plug in the cassette adapter. I could go back to doing things the way I was doing it. Now I use the house sound system, the front speaker, the door speakers, the separates, and go back to wanting to install the subwoofer and put it in the back. That's option number 2. Option number 3, and I just thought about option number 4. Option number 3 would be get one of those head units that supposedly, according to the research I've done, sits right where the old stereo would sit, and it connects to my phone via Bluetooth. So I take the old stereo out, get rid of it, install this new touch screen, and supposedly they even have the adapter plugs where it'll plug into the harness that originally comes with the truck. How true that is, I don't know. I got to do a little bit more research. I was just poking around. Then plug in the screen, has your GPS. It pretty much modernizes the truck. Now I'm okay, like I said, I'm trying to keep it as OG as possible, but I'm okay with customizing and upgrading and modding it out and making it look dope. This could be one of those, like, yeah, let's just replace the stereo that doesn't work with something modern that's digital and that fits my needs, which is I want to bump again. That's option number 3. And then still that would require for me to install the subwoofer, because I wanted to knock the JBL external subwoofers. Just run, as I'm putting in that new head unit, maybe it has RCA outputs. At that point, I'll just run the RCAs to the back and I'll be able to plug in the subwoofer, grab power, run power when I'm at it. That's option number 3. Option number 4, which I was already kind of thinking about for a while, is leave everything as it is and install a Bluetooth wireless JBL party speaker, I think it's called. Party box, party speaker. Custom install that in the back. Problem solved. My phone connects directly to the JBL speaker, Bluetooth. I leave everything in here as is. I don't touch it. Maybe one day decide to repair this one, or maybe repair it so it still stays original. And I can start bumping, because the JBL subwoofer, supposedly the reviews on it knocks. I don't have to run any wires because it's battery operated. It charges itself via USB. So all I got to do is plug it into the charger that's back there anyways. Fabricate some cool installation just for its security and it not, tumbling around everywhere. Just like I secured my dumbbells back there. If you watch my other videos on how I installed dumbbells in my 4Runner, that's pretty cool. Left, right, brake, speed up. I could take turns. I could go through jumps. Those dumbbells don't go nowhere. I got 215-pound dumbbells sitting in the back. Strap them up. It's really cool. Check it out. It's a video. It's like maybe 6 videos before this one, maybe 10. It's straight out. I think that's the title. I just made sure it was. I adjusted the title today. It's how I installed dumbbells in my 4Runner. Straight up. That's the title. If you want to go see. So I'll fabricate something where I can install secure the JBL party box. Basically, it's a mobile speaker. I think it's like, I don't know how big it is, honestly, the ones I've seen. I'm thinking maybe like the size of a bucket. I don't know, just to kind of give you some perspective. Even if it's a little bigger, make some brackets, do some cover, make it look cool. And then right here, I'd be able to connect my phone through there. All the sound system will be coming from back there, but it'll bump. You know, obviously I won't have the door speakers going, but if it's loud and it's just, you know, a couple arm reaches back, I'm sure it'll be loud enough to sound cool. I'm not sure. That's where I'm at. My 4 choices. If you've gone through this, hit the like button. And also, any suggestions you may have, drop them in the comments. If you've gone through this, my fellow 3rd gen 4Runners, or anybody with any generation 4Runners, but maybe this is a common problem. I know the newer 4Runners don't have a cassette player, you know. So if you're on that cassette gang and you're going through this, how did you solve it? What was your solution? What did you do? Are you doing it now? If you haven't solved anything, just hit the like button. Say you're sitting in the same boat as I am. But if you solved it, if you tried something and you loved it, share it in the comments. Hook me up. If you tried something and you didn't like it and it was like, oh man, nah, bro, that didn't work. It was just a mess. I don't recommend it. Hook me up with that info, please. Put me up on game on that. Let me know, hey, you know what? That didn't work. Don't try it. Or if you got another solution, if you did the party box thing and it didn't work, I don't know that's really what it's called. I'm just calling it that. JBL it's not made for your car. It's made for like outdoor backyard parties. That's why you charge it with the USB. You can take it to the park and stuff. But some guy, I think somebody put a video here on YouTube that's what he did. He just puts it in his trunk. Any car he goes in, friend's car, his own car, his wife's car, just takes it, automatically has a sound system in the car, and supposedly it knocks. I don't know how true it is. I'll definitely give it a shot. Maybe. I don't know. That's what I need your guys' help for. If you stayed this long to the video, that means you're a real one. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Lets me know that you're watching, you're hanging out. Helps out the channel, helps me out, helps me keep going with these videos. And really, if you can help me out with giving me any information, if you've done anything like that, I really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one.